Okay, there we go. All right, so we're so happy to have our new TV in here for scoring. We got that for nationals last year, so hopefully that will be awesome for our meets this year. I'd like to welcome our athletes. On purple, we have senior Natalie Marshall, senior Caitlin Allen, senior Jordan Coleman, first year Hannah Elkins, junior Sarah Eskew, first year Maddie Espinoza, sophomore Corinne Gruber, junior Marky Keene, first year Emma Grace Kelly, fifth year Lily McFarland, first year David McGuinn, and sophomore Lydia Stoner. And on our gold team, we have senior Chris Rodriguez, senior Shannon Carroll, fifth year Caroline Cascadden, first year Riley Harada, junior Cami Joyce, first year Kat Keener, sophomore Anna Lacey, sophomore Kat Lyden, junior Melina Ringus. Anna Lacey's a junior, sorry about that. Sophomore Leanna Schultz, sophomore Hannah Shelton, senior Bridget Sullivan, and junior Kara Vargo. All right, before we do our national anthem, we have a very special presentation to make tonight. Anyway, we have two national champions that we want to honor tonight. All right, starting with Jordan Coleman. Jordan, come on up here. She's a two-time All-American, and she holds the WCU Gymnastics uneven parallel record with a 9.925. All right, we also have another national. Oh, sorry, I'm going to play it again. Congratulations, Jordan. All right, we also would like to honor our national champion, Majesta Valentine. Majesta, come on up. Majesta was the 2017 USA Collegiate National All-Around Champion. She's a three-time NCAA regional qualifier. Just missed qualifying for NCAA Nationals by .05. Three-time 10-time All-American. She holds the WCU Gymnastics all-around record with a 39.3. She's tied the vault record with a score of a 9.85, and she's tied for the floor record with a 9.925. Congratulations, Majesta. And we actually have a video of her at floor at regionals in 2017.
evening, Ram fans, and welcome to the Sturzbecker Health Science Center for the WCU Gymnastics Intrasquad. Today, the Golden Rams will be taking the floor in some friendly competition against each other, with half the team representing purple and the other half representing gold. Who will come out on top and earn those bragging rights? My name is Tiara DeTommaso. I'm a Golden Ram alumni from the class of 2023, and today I'm very excited to be joined by Alexis Crockett.
Hey, Tiara, thank you. I am so excited to be here. I'm excited to see some gymnastics. I, too, am a college alumni. I competed for the University of Alabama. And fast forward to now, I'm a mom and I'm a CrossFit coach. I'm looking forward to tonight.
Very fun stuff. I'm sure
Yes.
you enjoy CrossFit a bunch. Gymnastics does transfer over a lot.
It is, yes. It's a really fun sport, a really good transfer from gymnastics for sure.
Yeah. All right. So before we jump into the gymnastics portion of the evening, I'd like to take a moment to thank our sponsor, Synergy Gymnastics, for their ongoing support and helping make this event possible. The Rams are coming off of a record-breaking season. The accolades ranged from GEC conference awards to numerous individual and team event records broken, to the Golden Rams advancing to the USAG Collegiate Team Finals for the first time in program history. While breaking these records, they acquired an NQS of a 193.955 and a high score of 194.375. Leading the Golden Rams and not taking sides is head coach Barbara Cordova, who's in her 17th season with the Golden Rams, who was awarded WCGA Region 7 Coach of the Year in 2024. And alongside her is assistant coach Stephanie Stevens, who's in her 8th season with the Golden Rams and was awarded GEC Assistant Coach of the Year in 2024. Both Cordova and Stevens are both alumni of the gymnastics team at WCU, and they aim to foster that same positive environment that they fell in love with as gymnasts on the team here. Starting on vault today, we have our home team, which is purple. They will be rotating in Olympic order. Some names to look out for on here, we have Sarah Eskew, who was USAG All-American for vault last year, so that's very exciting. We do have some upgraded vaults in this lineup that we will be hoping to see today. And then starting on bars, we have the gold team. They are going to be rotating around as the away, and we just want to make sure that we're looking out for some fun stuff in this lineup as well. Alexis, how important do you think that inter-squads are for the gymnastics teams in NCAA?
I think they're super important. I think it's a great way for them to kind of get their feet wet, get in front of a crowd, have a judge there to kind of give them some tips on things that they can work on before the season actually starts.
It is great. It does give that about a month of time in between when inter-squad happens and competition season starts for them to really nail in and make those improvements.
Absolutely. It's just a great way to just kind of get into the team spirit and just to see what, the season's about to bring.
It's also great for the incoming first-year students. They've never been in the NCAA environment. It's a great first time for them to practice, going around, warming up every event, and then coming back doing that one touch and showing a routine.
Absolutely.
It just varies so much from gymnastics in high school that it's great to get that experience.
So great, yes. What was your favorite event, Tiara?
My favorite event was balance beam.
Ooh, a lot of people would not think that would be a favorite because it's only 4 inches wide, but I enjoyed balance beam too.
I think it's fun.
Me too. I think gymnastics is fun in general.
What was your favorite event?
My favorite event was floor. I was definitely a tumbler, but I also loved, I would say more in college, the performance side of it. It was just so much fun. But I love flipping and flying through the air. My favorite.
It's a feeling like none other.
None other. I wish I could still do some of the stuff that I used to do, but you know, I'm a little older now.
Sometimes I just get that itch to flip. I'm like, I need to do something.
Me too. I think once you're a gymnast, though, it always stays within you. So in CrossFit, like, it's so normal for me to walk on my hands, but they're like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. I'm like, isn't this normal? Isn't this what gymnasts do?
Yeah. Up first on vault there, that was Jordan Coleman. And up first on the bars here for gold is Christina Rodriguez. Opening up here with a big combination. Blindfold tack salto. Really pumping those giants for the dismount. And a great finish.
I thought that was a beautiful, very clean routine. I didn't see a whole lot of issues or anything like that. It was great.
Great start for gold on bars. Up on vault, this is Corinne Gruber. Clean your Chenko layout. You'll see those girls holding their finish positions. This was a rule that was implemented last season, but it was refined this season so that the girls now have to hold their salute in the direction of their finish for 1 second with their legs together and straight, and then they can turn and salute to the judge. All right, on bars, this is Hannah Shelton, and she just added in that switch kip. Great to see it successfully played out. Great save on that dismount, way to stay up on her feet. A couple other people we saw on bars. We saw Riley and Kara and Melina, all of which had great finishes. Kara added in some upgrades, which was absolutely fantastic to see. We saw McCarthy on vault. We saw Lily on vault. Lots of fun stuff going on here in this first rotation. Sarah Eskew on vault with that full-on tuck off. All right, up next on bars for gold, we have Liana Schultz. And something you'll notice about her routine is she did change it around a bit. If you were watching maybe training videos last year, you would see that she was performing a Maloney, which is that low to high connection where your toes touch the bar on the low bar and you swing up to the high bar. And now, coming back from her injury, and due to the rule changes, she's now completing a shaposh. So she's going to do that low to high element where her toes don't touch the bar. And right to that pack salto connection. Again, coming back from that knee injury, she will be landing on a softer mat for this dismount here. But beautiful routine. It must feel so great for her to be back out there on that competition floor. So like I mentioned, there was that rule change for bars. They have devalued the Maloney up to the high bar connected into the pack or shoot over connections. They are now 1/10 less in bonus, but the shaposh or a chow gets you an extra 10th of bonus. So doing that upgrade was absolutely great for her. That was Maddie Espinoza, first-year student, Yurchenko layout half. Put her hands down a little bit, but great job getting out there. Up last on vault for purple, we have Lydia Stoner. She is a sophomore, and she will also be performing a new upgraded vault. Got it around there. It was a great effort. First time, getting that out on the competition floor. She's been working that upgrade for a while, so great to just go at it and get that first attempt out there. So it looks like Lily might be going again. Lily McFarland there on vault again. Maybe she just wanted some extra practice. But that concludes our first rotation. So now the gymnasts are going to flip-flop events. So we're going to see purple on bars and gold on vault. Currently in score, gold and purple are very close together. Again, we saw a bunch of new upgrades in that rotation, which is great. WCU is looking to build upon the momentum that they got at last season and towards the end of season. And so bringing in those new upgrades is absolutely essential for that performance this year. Looks like scores were updated, so purple is pulling a little bit further ahead right now after that first rotation. All right, we are in our second rotation warm-ups. Again, we have purple on bars and we have gold on vault. Thing you'll notice today on this stream is the girls are vaulting on a softer landing and something that's slightly raised up in the air. So we call this the platform, and this is just super useful for WCU Gymnastics. They're in a facility where they are unable to have in-ground pits. So in order to vault soft and have that softer landing, they had to build upwards. So this platform reduces the pressure being put on their joints and their bodies in the preseason to allow them to continue to train and just be able to head into season feeling really good and just ready to bring all of that energy and amazingness from preseason.
Nice. I know your time at school there is done, Tiara, but do you still keep in touch with all of the girls?
Yeah, I do. And I still have a couple teammates that are on the team. The seniors currently were on the team with me. They were, I think, when I was a senior, I think they were sophomores because now they're seniors. And then the current juniors were freshmen when I was on the team. And the fifth years are the class below me. So
That's awesome.
A lot of people, except I don't know the first years. I have met the second years, but yeah.
It's nice to have that sisterhood. That's one of the things that I loved about college gymnastics is even when it was over, we still remained really close.
Yes. You build that family.
Yes, family, definitely.
So starting on vault, it looks like we have Catherine Leiden.
That was a nice Yurchenko layout, just a small hop, but overall that was a good vault. Really good.
Up first on bars here, we have one of those first year students. This is Tatum. Making her debut.
That's awesome.
Interesting routine composition has that release move towards the end of the routine, something you'd normally see at the beginning, and right into a stick on that dismount.
Yeah, and a different dismount. You don't see a lot of toe on, toe offs anymore, but I love that. Very unique.
I absolutely love seeing unique routines and skills in NCAA. It brings, the variety just brings so much more fun to the environment.
Yes, I agree with that. Thank you, Chinko. Cool. And a stuck landing. Very good.
Yes, that was Cara Vargo.
It looks like they're having a lot of fun out there.
Yeah. All right, this is going to be Sarah Eskew. She is a junior. She has absolutely gorgeous lines on bars, just such an amazing swinger. And this year she switched out her pirouette after her pack for a switch kip, so we're looking to see that new thing today. Big connection there.
Beautiful pack.
And there's that switch kip.
Wow. That was a great routine. I love that she hit all of those handstands. I know in the beginning of season that can be an issue, but it looks like she's already got that nailed down, which is great.
Definitely. She's probably better off without that pirouette. It takes out a whole nother kip cast.
Absolutely.
Any opportunity to make you tired, get rid of it.
Yes, I agree. That was a good try. That was a Yurchenko half, which we don't see a lot of that, I don't think, in NCAA. I love seeing that uniqueness, but she has time to improve. Now is the time to kind of get those, those falls out and get ready for season. So good job on that.
Yeah, that was her first time attempting that upgraded vault. So
Awesome.
Just a great effort overall.
Trust yourself, Elkie. Come on, Hannah. Let's go, Elkie. Come on. Come on out. You got it, Elkie. Come on out.
Freshman Hannah Elkins.
Nice combination.
Went for the handstand. Couldn't quite save it, but that's okay.
Yeah, that's okay. She was going for that handstand. She had too much energy. Okay. Love the encouragement from her teammates.
That's what keeps it going.
Yes.
Another unique dismount.
Yeah, it really was.
1.5 twist.
Freshman, right? You said she was a freshman?
Yes.
Nice.
You don't see a lot of twisting dismounts on bars.
No, very rarely.
This is Christina Rodriguez. She's a senior. The past couple years, she's competed a Yurchenko tuck full. I believe she's trying to upgrade it to a layout full. So we'll see if she does that today. And she's stuck with the tuck.
What a big vault, though. Look how far she traveled from the horse. She has a lot of power.
Yes.
I love that.
This is Junior McCarthy Keene.
Nice blind change to Jaeger.
Clean shoot over.
Nice handstand at the end there. Really good. She knew exactly where she was in the air for that landing, small step, but overall, that was a great routine. She looks very relieved to be done with that.
Yeah.
There you go.
Another
So
Yurchenko
unique,
half.
Yeah, very unique. I love that vault.
The blind landings can be hard, but when they're performed well, they're absolutely gorgeous.
Yes, they are.
Let's go, Jord! Come on, Jord! You got it, Jord! You got it, Jord! Let's go, Jord! All you do!
Sounds like up next on bars, we have Jordan Coleman, our reigning USAG Collegiate National Champion and WCU record holder on this event with a 9.925.
Wow, I'm excited to see this routine.
Let's go, Jord! Come on!
Wow. You can see why she was a national champion. Just so much power, so beautiful to watch. Great bar routine.
Very clean, such great form. Just absolutely love to see it.
Yes. Nice Yurchenko full. One small step, but that was a great vault. Lots of height, lots of distance from the horse. It's what we like to see.
Yes, that was a freshman, Riley. So great vault debut for her.
Absolutely.
Wrapping up this rotation is going to be Cami Joyce on vault. Oh, little hand slip there on the vault table.
Yep, it happens.
She stuck with it though, was able to get around to her feet and land safely, which is good.
Yeah, that's all that matters.
All right, well, that concludes our second rotation. It looks like purple is still slightly ahead over gold. We saw a lot of new upgrades attempted, a lot of great gymnastics in that rotation, and I'm excited to see what the last two events will bring.
Me too. I thought they did very well considering it's, not even season. They look like they're pretty comfortable with their routines. It looks like they're having a good time. I'm excited to see what the next two events will bring as well.
right, in this rotation, we are going to see purple on the balance beam and gold on the floor. And speaking of sisterhood and family, one of my other teammates from Westchester that graduated with me, Sammy Gill, she texted me. She wants a shout out, so this is her shout out. Hi, Sammy.
Hi, Sammy. You said she graduated with you?
Yes.
That's cool. So when you warmed up, like the girls are warming up right now, did you do a whole lot? Like what was your rundown when you did warm-ups on, let's say, beam? Did you throw a few skills or did you need to do a lot? Like everybody's different.
My warm-ups always looked exactly the same. I would get up and I would start with a series, and then I'd do a leap and a dismount in my first turn.
Okay.
And then when I would one touch, I normally did a series and a dismount.
I think that sounds pretty similar to what I did too. I always did a full turn. I don't know, the full turn always made me the most nervous on beam. And it's like such a simple skill, but I always had to warm it up during touch just to make sure.
Turns and leaps. People
Yes.
think they have to hold back so that they can stay on the beam and like not fall on the quote unquote simple things, but then that just makes them more susceptible to falling.
It's the total opposite, especially on beam. You know, it's 4 inches wide, it's 4 feet tall, but if you hold back on beam, you are most likely going to either wobble or fall. 100%.
Yes, you have to be super aggressive on the balance beam.
Yes, you have to act like you're on the floor, but you're really only on a 4 inch wide beam.
On floor this year, they did upgrade or update some of the rules. They instilled a rule for tumbling in at least 2 different corners or diagonals for 2 different acro passes, which was kind of covered by that insufficient use of the floor area rule, but I guess they wanted to clarify it a little bit more.
That's what it sounds like. See, we didn't have these rules back when I did gymnastics for Alabama. I did it 2001 to 2005. We didn't have all of these rules that they have now, but I do like the new rule of the 2 second hold when they stick. It kind of just, gives that exclamation point, like I really did stick it, instead of that college stick that everyone was doing. But probably a big adjustment.
Yeah. I remember the girls telling me last year, they were like, we have to train the landing and train the hold so that we don't just turn and salute.
I'm sure it was such habit to stick and then turn to the judge and salute. And now they actually have to hold that stick. It would be a big adjustment for anyone.
Which I won't be. You're good. Lauren, you missed me moving. I moved Virtius for like 5 minutes. Yeah, this is Virtius.
I can only imagine what, the incoming freshmen that are here today, how they're feeling, just the excitement of, starting their college gymnastics career. It's just such a fun path to be on.
Yeah. This is going to be freshman Emma Grace on the balance beam.
Now, do you remember being a freshman, your first time on beam in a collegiate setting, how it felt, Tiara?
I very much remember Intrasquad.
Yes. Me too.
I was very nervous.
Extremely, yes. Nice save.
A
Okay.
lot of skills in a row there.
Yes, 3 in a row there. That was actually a very difficult series.
And on floor, this is Cara Vargo.
Beautiful lead pass. Showing off those splits there. Oh, nice back walkover. You don't see that much anymore. You know, a basic skill, but she did it so beautifully.
I love her artistry. She's very expressive in this routine.
Yeah.
And Cara wrapped it up on floor there with a Rudy for a last tumbling pass.
Nice. And Emma Grace ended there with a cartwheel gainer full, which was beautiful. I know she's a freshman, but she looked pretty poised up there, you know, minus the fall. Very beautiful routine. You see the girls there giving each other a pep talk on beam.
Yes, it is tradition for the person who just competed to go up to the person after them and give them words of encouragement, whatever they need to hear to nail this next routine.
Yeah, I love that.
This is McCarthy Keene on balance beam. She's going to open up with a triple series, back handspring, layout, step out.
Very nice. Nice recover there.
Walkover, gotta fulfill that front or side skill requirement.
Yep.
And on floor is Catherine Keener. She opened up with a front double twist. Very difficult tumbling pass.
Nice gainer pike off of beam to a stuck landing. I love that dismount. That was actually my dismount on beam. Thought it was pretty easy to spot the landing and go for that stick, just like she just did. I like floor because it really shows off each girl's personality. You can really tell with their music and their dancing.
Very fun finish there.
Yes.
I love when someone can front twist and front tumble so beautifully.
Oh, me too. Now, were you a front tumbler, back tumbler? Were you both?
Oh no, I could not front tumble for my life.
Okay, so you were a back tumbler. Okay, I got you.
Corinne Gruber on balance beam.
Beautiful series.
Great combination.
Yes. There's that full turn. So she did it perfect. Okay. Now, how hard do you think it is to recover after a fall on beam, in your opinion, Tiara?
It's always really difficult to recover from that fall. You have to put it in the past so that you can nail the rest of the routine because every 10th counts. You never know if your routine's going to have to be counted.
Absolutely.
So it's difficult to kind of separate those two things, but it's really essential.
Couldn't agree more. Nice leaps on floor there.
Round off layout, step out there. Again, on floor, you're also required to tumble both forwards and backwards. So she does that round off layout, step out to satisfy that requirement.
Nice front layout to front full.
Great routine from Bridget.
Yes, very good.
This is Natalie Marshall on balance beam. Usually Natalie is found at the beginning of the balance beam lineup, one of those people that sets the tone for the rest of the rotation. Such a solid series there.
Yeah. It's always good to have, the first person go and like you said, kind of set the tone and kind of get the camaraderie that you need to kind of go through the competition.
Yeah, you want that first routine to be good, makes everyone else just continue to build, feed off of each other's energy.
Yeah. Wow, that was a beautiful dismount. Switch leap into that gator pike and a perfect landing.
Great start to her senior season.
I'm sure she's feeling a lot of emotions. This is like the end, the end of the road for a lot of people with college gymnastics when they're seniors. This is the icing on the cake for them.
Yeah, especially because this is the first year of seniors that no longer have that extra COVID year of eligibility.
Okay.
So like Lily McFarland, she's a fifth year grad student, and Caroline Cascadin, they were both freshmen when COVID was happening. They didn't have that freshman season, so they had that extra year of eligibility, and they're currently in their fifth years on the team.
Okay. Nice leap pass.
Very fun choreography.
Yeah, so you can see her teammates get into the routine as well, which is always fun. Nice front layout to front full. Good landing. And she's having a good time on there. On that
So
routine.
impressive. Yeah, so impressive to see a freshman being this expressive. Normally
Yes.
it's something you have to learn, but the fact that she already has that is fantastic.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what she's like her senior year, so she's already so good now. Nice back handspring layout on beam. She's looking really aggressive on beam, hitting all of her landings. You can just tell how aggressive she is. Really going for every landing. And a beautiful landing there on that gainer full. That was a great routine.
Yeah. Great routine from Sarah.
Yeah.
Looks like they are setting up for Cristina Rodriguez on floor. You'll see they're putting that sting mat in almost the middle of the floor. It's because she punches off of it for her second tumbling pass instead of landing on it. She kind of uses it for that extra little bounce.
It's always nice to have that sting mat. And you can use this throughout the season. Correct me if I'm wrong, Tiara. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Christina does a 2 double routine. So she does a double back in her first pass and a double back in her last pass. Requires a lot of stamina.
Yes.
And this is Lily McFarland on the balance beam. She earned first team GEC and USAG All-American on this event last year.
Very nice. Very nice double pike on floor there. And you saw she had her coach out there spotting her. This is just an Intrasquad, so, you know, just for precaution.
Front full front tuck for her second pass there.
Round off 1.5 dismount on beam. Lots of height, lots of dismount, or I'm sorry, lots of distance and a great landing.
Lily brings so much power and strength to balance beam. So aggressive up there.
Yes.
Here comes that second double back from Christina.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to say she probably didn't need coach there. Looks like she had that in the bag for sure. That was a really nice routine,
Definitely.
lots of power.
All right, I believe on balance beam, this is freshman Tatum. You'll see she's gonna mount off of that board and do a very interesting back handspring to that candlestick hold.
Such a unique mount.
I am loving the uniqueness that this first year class is bringing into this team.
I am too. I think when you have that uniqueness, it really makes you, makes you stand out, which is what you want. Nice. She recovered that very nice. She still kept her arms moving right into that back tuck right after she did that front aerial.
Yes. Difficult combo going forward, then immediately backwards.
Absolutely. Nice round off 1.5. That was a beautiful routine.
This is Caroline Cascadin. She is tied for the team record on this event with a 9.925.
Very nice.
Again, that fifth-year student, she combined her two routines, her routine from last year and her routines from the years before that for this last year. So fun to do that, just a way to reminisce on your past career.
Absolutely. Very nice. I actually did that my freshman year. I had music that I used for my senior year as well, and it was just like bringing back all of the memories through college, and then ending it with the same music as on my senior year.
It's just a whole full circle moment.
It really is. Nice series combination there.
This is sophomore Lydia Stoner. Great height on that skill
yeah,
there.
that was beautiful, and I think she did a tuck front toss in the beginning, and then she just did that one tight, which was very impressive.
Yes, the pike is valued, I believe, at an E, and the
Yes.
tuck is valued at a D.
Nice difficulty. That was a great routine.
This is Cami Joyce on floor. You'll hear the cheers there. It is
I love
tradition to have some type of go Rams up incorporated in your floor routine. And then in your beam routine, you make the Ram symbol with your hands somewhere and everyone says Rams simultaneously. So just
I love that.
bringing in the school pride.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. There you go. Nice ending there on floor.
First year Hannah Elkins on beam. She opened up there with a standing layout step out. Very difficult skill.
Absolutely.
And a sideways full turn there. Again, another unique skill from this first year class.
You do not see full turns from the side like that often.
Again, looking to put that in the past, really bounce back and attack the rest of the routine. This is a great time to practice doing that.
Yes, absolutely. Every 10 counts, like you said, even after a fall, because you just don't know what's going to happen in the end. Great recovery, though, with a good dismount there on that round off 1.5.
All right, and that wraps up our third rotation. So it looks like purple is still pulling ahead over gold, but there is one event left, and you never know what can happen in collegiate gymnastics.
You
So on
never
our
know.
yeah. So on our final rotation, we are going to see purple on floor and we're going to see gold on the balance beam. And hopefully they can both close this out very aggressively and just really wrap up this inner squad.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to see what they have. I saw some really good gymnastics though on beam and floor. They look very confident on beam already this early in the season, and floor it looked like they're already throwing some pretty big skills. So they're doing great. Are we allowed to talk right now, Tiara? Oh, okay. Tiara, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want me to introduce?
All right, we are doing warm-ups for the final event here in the inner squad. This is that 4-minute touch, very hectic time. You're trying to get ready to compete your routine. You get limited amounts of turns.
Yes, and a lot of times I know when I did touch, and you'll see girls on their touch on beam, they may fall. A lot of times that's just something normal that the athlete does, but once they get there to compete the routine, they're solid and they're right on that beam.
Yeah. I had a friend when I was in high school, and we did JO gymnastics together, and she was like, I always have to fall in the warm-up so that I can hit my show routine.
Yep, I had some teammates like that too. I was not one of them. I don't know. I guess I'm just superstitious. I felt like I had to hit and touch, because if I didn't, then it would be in the back of my mind that I fell, and it would kind of carry over sometimes, not all the time, but it was always in the back of my head. Gymnastics is such a mental sport too, so you have to not only be physically strong, but you have to be so mentally strong too.
My coach used to say it's 10% physical and 90%, 10% physical and 90% mental.
I mean, it really is though, because these girls, they've trained their whole entire life. This stuff is like riding a bike to them. So at this point in their gymnastics career, it really is mental.
I thought they were going one and one. I didn't realize they were going at the same time.
Yeah, that's all right.
With me being a CrossFit coach, we really emphasize on strength and conditioning, to stay strong, to stay fast. How important do you think strength conditioning is? leading up to season and during season.
Oh, it's so important, especially in preseason, because once you get into season, it's just such a toll on your body. It's like 13 weeks of competitions, routines, hard landings all the time. And so building up that strength in the preseason, making sure that you're healthy is the way that you get through the season.
Absolutely. Now, did you enjoy doing strength conditioning, Tiara, or were you one of those who just you just did it because you had to?
I had a love-hate relationship with it. But now obviously, like, I'm out of the sport and I go to the gym and I'm like, maybe I should do that exercise that we used to do.
Right? It's funny because I do coach CrossFit, but I teach a lot of the gymnastics part of CrossFit now. So I do a lot of stuff that we did when I was a gymnast, and it's just more from an artistic point of view, but it works. It works for us in gymnastics, and it works for, the people that I'm teaching in CrossFit. So strength conditioning that we did, it really does work.
Warm minute, doing their huddles, getting last minute pep talks, gonna do team cheers, and then this rotation is gonna be underway.
I'm excited to see it.
On balance beam is going to be Melina, and first up on floor is Corinne.
Nice side flip.
Looks like she switched around the order of her skills. That side semi used to be more towards the end of her routine, but she put it up closer at the beginning now. Sometimes that's all you need to have that right mindset to hit the routine.
Yep, absolutely. Solid back handspring layout there.
And Corinne opened up on floor with another front double twist. Again, very difficult tumbling pass.
Yeah. Nice gainer pike off the balance beam to a beautiful stuck landing. That was a great routine.
Very solid start for gold on beam. Going into the last tumbling pass here on floor.
Nice, Rudy. Great landing. That was a great routine. Lots of difficult front tumbling. Beautiful leap. Great start on floor.
Here is Christina Rodriguez on balance beam. The elusive cartwheel, so difficult.
Right.
Switch leap split 3/4. Big combination. Again, you want to stay strong and aggressive on those leaps and jumps.
Nicely out, step out.
And Christina changed her dismount because of a rule change. She used to do a front gainer full twist off the end, but there was a rule change that would have made it so that she would have had to do that skill off the side of the beam. So instead, she switched to that gainer pike.
And she did a great job on it, too.
And next on floor, we have Lily McFarland, again, someone who has had to accommodate the routine slightly because of rule changes. So about 4 to 5 years ago, I think it was, they made a rule that said if you did a double backflip in your last tumbling pass, you got an extra 10th of bonus. And everyone found a loophole where they said, well, if my second tumbling pass is my last tumbling pass and I do a double backflip, I can get the extra 10th of bonus. And they have made it so that is no longer true.
Okay.
In order to do that 2-pass floor routine with a double back in the second pass that gets an extra 10th of bonus, it has to be connected to another salto in that pass. So that could be a front through, it could be a whip double back, something of the sorts that makes it more difficult.
Now, did you do 2 passes or did you do 3?
3.
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah, it seemed like 2 passes became the norm because of that rule and because of that loophole that was found. So
Right.
I'm thinking that it might switch back now, or you might get cases like Lily where she instead added in a upgraded leap path to compensate the extra 10th of bonus.
Right. Nice, double pike. Lots of height, lots of power.
Great routine from Lily.
Mm-hmm.
All right, this is Kara Vargo on balance beam. So typically, Kara does a front aerial back handspring. Surprised to see the handspring layout busted out there. Not sure if she warmed that up. If she didn't, that's extremely impressive.
Right. Do you think she maybe just thought to do that since she lost that connection out of that front aerial? And maybe she thought, I better do that back handspring lay?
I think my instinct for me would have been to repeat the front aerial. But, you know, everybody's different. That happens. You got to find what works for you.
Especially right in the moment. You got to do whatever your head tells you to do.
I remember when I was a freshman at Westchester, there was a senior on the team at the time. Her name was Jordan Miranda. If you're watching the stream, hi, Jordan. And she did a handspring lay series, but she missed the second lay. She only did one lay, and she busted out a standing layout step out in the middle of her routine. Literally,
Wow.
I'd never seen her practice that skill before, and she did it and she nailed it. And I was
That's
just
pretty
in
amazing.
awe.
I'm sure everybody was in awe.
Yeah.
I'm sure she was in awe after her routine.
Very expressive choreography again here on floor.
Yes, I love it. I love that her teammates are getting into it with her.
This is Riley on balance beam.
What a save on that back handspring layout.
Yeah, great fight there.
Right.
And a nice finish for Emma Grace on floor.
I love how aggressive Riley is on beam. Every skill she's doing very intentional. I love it. She's thrown in a smile and everything on beam, something that I never did. I did not smile on beam.
A lot of people like to stay hyper-focused on balance beam. I
Yes.
mean, all events, but especially on beam.
Yes, like there are some that will throw in some smiles. There's some that are singing a song. You can see their lips moving. I love that. That just wasn't me.
Balance beam, this is Caroline Cascadin, the current record holder for this event with a 9.9. And on floor, it is Sarah SQ.
Nice double tuck to start.
Yeah, she did that front tuck through to double back. Again, a tumbling pass she added in last year.
She stayed in bounds there. Her toes were right on the line, which is perfectly fine, just as long as they're not out past that line.
You tend to learn how big the floor is and how much wiggle room you have with your steps.
Oh yes, it's all about the steps. Great routine on beam there. Round off 1.5 to end. Very solid.
Loud music, you can hear it through the stream. Gymnastics meets are so loud. There's so much energy. The music is always blasting.
Yes, it's definitely a vibe for sure. It keeps the girls nice and upbeat.
All right, this is Catherine Keener up on beam.
Great combination. Nice round off double pike there on floor.
First year Hannah Elkins on floor. Good 1.5 front layout.
Great landing.
Fantastic
Nice.
stick there.
Yeah, overall too, that was a wonderful routine.
In college gymnastics, so much focus is on those landings and those sticks because those are tenths you just don't want to give away because they will add up if every person steps on their landings.
Yep, very important.
Meets can come so close that it can really just come down to that one little step or that one little bent knee, something just as small as that.
Absolutely. That was a great floor routine. All 3 passes were very solid, very clean, great leap. Looks like she had a great time.
And another cat on beam. This is Catherine Leiden. Great series there to start.
Good save there. Looks like she almost touched the beam, but she did not. If you do touch the beam, it is actually a fall, but she saved that and did not touch that beam.
Steph moving the sting mat out of the way.
Wow, that was an interesting dismount. She did a cartwheel into that 1.5, which normally you would see a round off to get more power. So she made it harder, in my opinion, by going out of a cartwheel.
This is Lydia Stoner on floor. Looked like Catherine was our last competitor on balance beam.
They had a great rotation. I don't think I saw any falls.
Looks like up next on floor is going to be senior Natalie Marshall. I'm very excited for this floor debut. This is her first time doing floor. She's been held back from doing it because of shoulder injuries, and every year she would have to stop training just because of that shoulder, but it looks like this year she was finally able to break through. She's doing this, and I am so excited.
I'm excited too, and I'm sure she's feeling so much excitement. You can hear her teammates cheering her on. I'm sure they're just as excited to see her debut this routine.
AJR floor music. Too much power there on that double pike.
So much power. She just needs to find that floor and she'll be just fine. That was a beautiful double pike.
Too much power is a great problem to have.
Right? Yes.
Steph and Ren, her baby.
No, little mini band. So sweet. Nice front full to front leg. You should be very proud of herself for that. She did over-rotate that first pass, but like you said, we'd rather see the over-rotation than the under-rotation, and all she needs to do is just find that landing on that stick.
Yeah, that was a great debut for her. She's going to be so happy and so excited.
Absolutely.
All right, and that was our last competitor of the evening. It looks like Purple is going to be taking home the bragging rights from this meet. It was great overall, saw lots of gymnastics, lots of great stuff, lots of unique skills, lots of upgrades. And it's going to be great to see Westchester progress throughout this season and just really build from here.
I agree. I think now is the time that they can get in the gym and kind of perfect some things that they want to perfect and, you know, get tips from the judges and just kind of go in there and just get ready for season. I'm looking forward to see them this season and see what they got going on to come.
Yeah, well, I just want to give one last moment to thank our sponsor, Synergy Gymnastics, again, just for their support and helping make this event possible. Thank you so much for tuning in today and supporting WCU Gymnastics. Be sure to follow them on Instagram and Facebook so you don't miss out on any information regarding the upcoming 2025 season. The Golden Rams will be kicking off their first meet at Rutgers University on January 11th, and they hope to see you there. One final thank you for joining myself and Alexis. We hope you enjoyed today as much as we did. So until next time, Ram fans.
Thank you. See you guys.